All right, good day, everybody. This is Emar Self-Tooth, the Sports Inquirer, and we're happy to be joined for another edition of Fighting Peaches, this time with Georgia State football player Jamil Muhammad. Jamil, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How about yourself?
Doing well, thank you, thank you. Big win coming off of that Coastal Carolina victory. Let's start with there. First win over a ranked opponent, team that came in with a lot of attention. You're able to go on the road and get the victory. What was that like for you and the team to get that victory and keep yourself in a conference championship contention?
It was really a blessing, and I think it was awesome to see me and my teammates just gel as one. And we've been talking about it all year, just complimenting each other, offense, complimenting defense, special teams, complimenting both. So, and I think it was just all around great effort from the coaching all the way down to the players. So it was awesome to just see us come out with a W and just see people, thrive in spots that's been getting better and better every year,
You had
or
to
not every
oh,
all year.
sure, Jamil. You had the defensive play of the day. The team was leading by one late in the fourth quarter. You're able to get a sack on Bryce Carpenter, Coastal's quarterback, forced a fumble, recovered by your teammate. Take me back to that play. Was there a pre-snap read that you saw that you can get off, attack the quarterback and get the sack? And what was that like for you having that big play?
Like I said, from the past question, it was just a blessing. I've been working very hard each and every day after practice. I watched a lot of film, so it was kind of just the gut feeling, intuition of me feeling like it was a big down. And if I recall, it was 3rd and 13, so they had really no choice but to pass it. They're on our side of the field, so I really just went for it, and I just used my instincts. And I just knew it was a time to make a play, and I knew I had to be the one.
Yeah, and we've spoken with Coach Elliott in the past, during the start of the season, about the team not creating turnovers, not taking advantage of those opportunities. But in this run that you've had, I think 4 of your last 5 victories, you've had at least a turnover in each of those victories. What's changed on the defensive end to get the turnovers and create those opportunities?
I feel like in the past we were, too concerned about getting the turnover instead of just taking one play at a time. And I feel like, we have some of the best playmakers in the country. So I feel like here lately we've just been focusing on one play at a time and just, helping each other, communicating. Everything else is falling in line.
Yeah, and what about you personally? Some may not be aware, but you came in as recruited as a quarterback into the program, but now you transitioned to a linebacker and had success there. What led to that transition, and what's that been like for you as far as your playing time in your career?
Right. So what led to it, I would just say, I mean, I guess it was just the opportunity that my coaches felt was there for me. And me and my parents, we sat down and talked about it. And we seen that things weren't going as we would have liked it to on the offensive side of the ball. So, I think it was just something that God put in place for me, and I just took it and ran with it. And how I handled it, I just, at first I was in a slump, I guess you could say, but it just took time and prayer and work. And I'm the type, I can adapt to anything. So that's all it took is a little bit of, adapting, and I'm fine now.
Did you ever play the defensive position with any part of the field on defense before coming to Georgia State? Or did you at least have some familiarity with hitting
Um,
somebody in that way?
the last time I, was able to just hit somebody on defense was probably when I was maybe 7. But I've always had the instincts to play either side. And I was being recruited for it out of high school, but I was so gung ho on a quarterback. So
So did you play a little bit of defense in high school that people had some tape on you that, or did people see even at high school level that you'd have potential on the defensive end?
yeah, well, they seen potential. Coaches, came at me and they felt as if I would be a potent force for their defense. But as far as getting any high school reps, no, sir, I didn't.
Okay. What's it been like defensively? Do you like it now? Are you adjusted to it? Or is it still a little bit different being on that side of the ball for you?
No, I've actually adapted to it pretty well. Like I said, I work very, very hard. So when it comes to game time, it's starting to feel a little bit more natural than at first. And I'm really starting to have fun with it. I have a lot of great teammates that I can easily adapt to on the field. They help me, they communicate with me, and we just meet each other halfway. So it's not as hard as people may think.
Yeah, does it help also having an offensive mind as far as reading the offense, as far as from a defensive perspective, or kind of knowing tendencies and patterns of situational? Do you have that? Is that advantage for you, just knowing how offensive think because you were a quarterback?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I feel like sometimes it may look as if I'm cheating the play, but it's just me knowing what's coming. And sometimes it has put me out of position, but most times, it puts me in position to make the play. And now it's just up to me to make the plays, and that's what I've been doing here lately, is starting to make the plays necessary to help my team succeed. So.
Yeah, and how's it feel? The team is at a very unique place right now. Yes, I said you're still in contention for the Eastern Division title. That could lead to some bigger things for you. How's the team handling that as you get ready for Arkansas State this Saturday?
Like you said, we're getting ready for Arkansas State. All those other things. Obviously, all we can do is handle and focus on what we can focus on. And today we practice, and tomorrow we'll focus on Wednesday practice, and then the day after that, then we'll focus on Ark State. So, as far as the conference championship contention, that's it's in our hands. But however, it's we need a little bit of help along the way. So, like I said, we're just going to continue to focus on what we can focus on, and that's our attitude, our energy, and our effort every single day of practice.
Yeah, and then lastly, Arkansas State itself. You face some teams that like to run the ball a lot. Army, Appalachian State, complete opposite Arkansas State. I think they throw the ball up to 70 times percentage wise in their offense. How's that adjustment been for you as far as preparing for a team that you know is going to throw the ball a lot from your linebacker spot?
Well, me being an outside linebacker, I feel like I love the adjustment, definitely from last week, because they have a higher chance of passing, like you said. So that means I get to go eat a little bit more on the tackles instead of having to be concerned too much about the run game. So I feel like it's going to be another fun weekend, and I can't wait to go out and get the W with my team.
Well, Jamil, thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate it, and good luck Saturday against Arkansas State.
All right, thank you, appreciate it.